Hi guys, my name's Nick. I'm an osteopath in Geelong. I also run an ergonomic consulting company, so I've got a background in work health and safety mixed in with my osteopathic skills. I do a lot of work with businesses in Geelong, helping them set up their new and existing staff at their office. A lot of injuries we see in clinic are related to postural problems in office workers and that kind of stuff. And so Daniel sent me a message yesterday asking if I can give him some tips around setting him up at his home office, given that a lot of you teachers will be working from home this term. So he's asked me if I could create a quick video to run through some tips and tricks around setting yourself up at your home office. Obviously, I'm assuming most people will be working from kitchen table, unless they're fortunate enough to have a study office with a desk in there. And most people aren't going to have an ergonomic desk chair. If you do, definitely use it. But a lot of what I'll chat about today is really about setting yourself up with your laptop, because you're most likely going to be sitting in a dining chair. Dining chairs aren't that comfortable, so first piece of advice there is make sure you take regular breaks. If you don't, you may well find yourself with a bit of a niggly and grumbly lower back, because those dining chairs aren't adjustable and they're not that supportive. You'll probably find that you'll wriggle around and get a little bit uncomfortable in them. So try and take a break every half an hour, get up, get yourself a glass of water, go for a run around the backyard, come back in, get up, do a couple of stretches. Anything to get yourself up and out of the chair just to move around for a minute or two will help take away a lot of tension and prevent any chance of that lower back becoming a source of pain. But in terms of laptop, if you're setting yourself up at your kitchen table, what you should do is grab yourself a couple of textbooks or a couple of reams of paper. Just pop them underneath the laptop. The reason we do this is one of the most common injuries I would see in clinic with laptop workers is headaches and neck pain, because we're constantly looking down at the laptop screen all day. That causes the muscles in the back of the neck to get very fatigued, and when they get fatigued they can tighten up, and then they can cause headaches by pinching on nerves in the back of the neck or by sending pain signals around the head. So headaches and neck pain are quite common with laptop use or excessive laptop use. So making sure you have a couple of reams of paper or a couple of textbooks to prop your laptop up will bring that screen height up so that you're not having to constantly flex your neck to look at the screen. The only issue with that is that then it becomes a problem for the shoulders in terms of having to lift your hands up when you're using the laptop, the keyboard. So doing this for a long period of time will then cause the shoulder muscles to tighten, and then that's going to lead to the same problem, neck tightness, headaches, that kind of stuff. So if you don't have an external keyboard, I definitely recommend getting one, particularly given the fact that you're most likely going to be spending the whole term working from home. So you want to make sure you set up as best you can. Otherwise, by the end of the week, you're going to be dealing with headaches, and no one wants to go into the weekend feeling grumpy. So get yourself an external keyboard and mouse. Position it so that when you're looking at the laptop screen, you can see it clearly. You can see all the text and that on there. If you can't, bring it forward a little bit. When you bring it forward, it might clash with the keyboard though. So if that's an issue, just set it backwards a little bit, and then just increase the text size on the laptop. It's pretty easy to do. Just jump into the settings and make the font size higher. That way you can have a nice relaxed shoulder approach, hands comfortably resting on the keyboard, screen's up a bit higher so you're not flexing your neck, and you're in a much better position to set yourself up there. That's probably the 101 with laptop use, is to bring the screen up, use external devices to minimise any awkward shoulder postures, and then to take regular breaks from the desk, especially given that most of you guys are probably going to be working from a dining chair. So if you've got any specific questions around certain equipment or sort of different issues that you're concerned about, feel free to send a message through to Daniel and he can pass it on to me. or you can email me directly at admin@oceansideergonomics.com.au. I'm happy to take any questions or answer any sort of queries you guys might have around setting yourself up at your home office for the term ahead. But otherwise, thanks for listening. Hope it's helpful, and good luck working from home, doing a bit of distance learning this term.